So the Super Bowl was opening up for the halftime show yesterday.
Yeah, that's a very good observation considering that was a very boring Super Bowl.
Yes, everyone was waiting
to the
for the
Eagles.
halftime. Kendrick Lamar performed. I would like to touch on a few things because obviously, for me, it was probably one of the best Super Bowl halftimes I've ever seen.
Hands down. We say that every year. It's all, that was the best halftime
No,
show
I
ever.
do not say that every year, but I love Kendrick Lamar, so I have to give him his flowers. But let's break this show down from start to finish. Okay, SZA, how did you guys feel?
Well, first of all, SZA was like the middle of the performance, but...
No, I'm breaking it down from like anticlimactic.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I like SZA. I thought that, this is what I told people around me, that SZA was used to help soften it up a little bit. Like, I think that obviously she's a megastar right now. They have great music together, but let's be real. SZA was used to like...
Make it less
ratchet. And...
Ratchet?
100%. Because, I'm sorry, but white America doesn't know who Kendrick Lamar is.
Yeah.
I mean,
true.
They may have heard Not Like Us, but they know SZA.
Yeah.
They know Snooze. They know Kill Bill.
Yeah.
They know these big pop songs from SZA. So it's like, let's bring SZA on to help bring it back to life a little bit.
Yeah, and also keep in mind, they do have a tour coming up, so this is a good teaser for the tour.
Excellent.
Gabe, how did you feel about it?
Bro, first of all, I loved her outfit. I loved her hair. I think
great.
she coincided with the theme red, white, and blue, you know, the American flag. So I think she did great. Also, too, I think her vocals were insane.
Yeah,
she sounded great.
I wonder if they do this live or if they do it like pre-recorded.
Her, I think she was live.
It sounded like she was live. Her vocals were that good. I mean, it's hard to ever say anything bad about SZA. She just makes great music. She's a great performer.
What a queen.
I liked her.
Uncle Sam, Samuel L. Jackson.
How iconic.
It definitely is going to get people talking today. I'll tell you that.
Yes, absolutely, because there's 3 things that he did that I noticed. Obviously, one, he's like narrating the show, right? He comes out and he's like, "It's don't be ghetto, don't be loud." And I have to say this because of the political climate that we're in.
Right.
I think it was a very interesting choice to have him dress up as Uncle Sam with the American colors, the outrageous outfit that he had, and him saying, "Don't be ghetto, don't be loud," because in white America, which, you know, everyone watches football, but white America is not used to seeing such a rap style performance at a halftime show. We're used to seeing Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Britney Spears.
Absolutely.
So I think it was very interesting for them to pull him out, to say something like that, to make everyone so uncomfortable with something like that. You know, I was just like, oh.
I loved it because it was a statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to clarify too, because a lot of times when I use the word ratchet, I'm referring to like Glorilla, Sexy Red, that kind of hip hop. But I mean, like, again, the average white American's like, this is like, oh, this is trash.
For sure, yeah.
I liked the Uncle Sam play. I thought it was very creative, and we know Kendrick likes to tell a story. Well done.
I also want to throw in here that we all know that Donald Trump was in attendance.
Yes, he was.
So I think this was also Kendrick's way of being like, hello.
Yeah.
Can't say that Donald Trump was a fan of the halftime show.
I like how in the beginning, you know, Samuel L. Jackson was like, "It's America's game" in the very beginning, and then all of a sudden it's like,
but
well,
everyone knows that he's not talking about football. We're talking about America's game.
Yeah, but that's why I said I loved it though.
All right, so Serena Williams, iconic. Love that she was crip walking to the song. But before you guys say anything about her being Drake's ex, I do want to reference that she is from Compton. And she was crip walking to the song. So not only did he bring her out because she is from that city, but obviously it's just a little extra rubbing in the nose because she is Drake's ex.
Right.
Everything Kendrick does is calculated, and that's why you love
Strategy.
it. I don't think it would have been a big moment if the whole Drake beef wouldn't have happened.
For sure.
It's just like, oh, cool, you're bringing somebody else from Compton. That's awesome. But let's be honest, I'm going to go as far as to saying this. This album, Kendrick Lamar on this stage, wouldn't have happened without the Drake beef. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I'm not saying that Kendrick Lamar wouldn't have made a great album and a great project and gave us great music, but this is a whole nother level of Kendrick Lamar that we're seeing, and it's because of the beef with Drake.
Yeah, but you know what? I like it though because it's gonna attract more fans, more
100%.
viewers. You know, I'm pretty sure when he goes on tour, more people are gonna want to go to his tour. You know, because obviously he already set the tone with his halftime show.
Yeah,
it's not just that though. I mean, the guy's winning Pulitzer prizes. He's winning Grammys. He's everything because of this beef, and that's why I kind of feel bad for Drake. You know, you guys know I'm not no Drake fan, whatever. But I kind of feel bad for him because every time he's already down, it just makes it worse. Like, we just saw him in Australia with that jacket with bullet holes.
Right.
I'm like, brother, you better wear something different to make it more dramatic because this was the nail in the coffin for him to stop saying the word pedophile, let the stadium say it, and then let the music go silent for a minor. And literally the whole stadium goes A minor. And I was like, oh my God.
And was it just me, or did his dancers spell out pedo?
No way.
Oh, I don't know.
No
I caught,
way.
so they have a spider cam, right? And it does like an overhead shot. And I think instead of saying pedophile, I think his dancers spelled out PEDO.
We're going to have to really dive into that. That's the first time I'm hearing
I tried going back and looking, and I think that's what it said.
Oh, that is insane.
If he did that, that would be crazy. But I will say, obviously, that one moment when he says, hey, Drake.
Yeah, and
like
smile.
smiles.
Yeah.
That is a huge meme right now. Twitter, Instagram, everyone's going crazy on socials using that. I mean, someone got to check on Drake for real.
Drake will be fine. He has an album coming out this week with Party Next Door. I don't expect it to do the numbers that Drake is used to seeing.
Yeah.
The label also isn't pushing it because, well, he's suing the label. But I'm excited to hear the music. I'm excited to hear what Drake's been working on. I would have liked a hip-hop album from Drake right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But listen, at least he's getting back in the studio.
Yeah.
Next, can we talk about his stage design, though? I love how he didn't have to do crazy lighting or a crazy huge stage. It was so simple. But did you notice how his stage design was in the form of like a controller? Like a game controller.
I did see that.
Right, and that's at the end it said game over too.
Yes.
It was, again, just the art of the performance itself was
the
excellent.
curtain call. Basically him saying, you're done.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
Game over.
And someone like me who like, I love production, I love stage work, I just love that whole field. That really excited me that he did that. I think it was, like you said, Steele, it was so calculated.
All right, my wrap-up synopsis on this whole thing. I think the people that have an issue with this show are the people that don't like hip-hop music,
For sure.
the people that don't know who Kendrick Lamar is, that don't understand the messages that were happening during the show.
So many symbols.
I said I was going to read what I put on Facebook, but I don't have my phone in front of me because we're recording. But I'll post it up on my Instagram story so you can see exactly what I had to say. But here's the deal. You're always going to be upset if it's not someone that you're a fan of.
Yeah.
To say that Drake's career is over is a complete that is I'm not a fan of statements like that.
Yeah, I don't think it's over.
Drake will be fine. He'll get back in the studio. He'll make more hit records. I don't think this is the end of Drake, but I thought that the Kendrick Lamar performance was very solid. I think that it was good for the culture.
Yeah.
It was good for the West Coast. It was good for his hometown. And anytime people asked him about this whole thing, he always said, we're just doing it for comedy. We're doing it for the culture. He didn't go as far as to saying, man, I'm trying to bury this man.
Yeah.
I'm trying,
Sure.
But I think he had fun. You could see Kendrick was having fun.
And that's why it was a game.
I thought the set list was pretty overall good too. There are a couple of songs I would have went without, but I think it was overall pretty good.
Okay, so full rating out of 10?
I'll give it 8.
Gabe?
11 out of 10.
Oh. I would say 8.5 out of 10, only because the production wasn't crazy stunning, but I gave it a 10 out of 10 in storytelling and in strategy.
Yeah.
Phenomenal, flawless execution.
I love the art of it.